Hey folks, I'm HP and today I'm gonna talk about California dreaming. So we're gonna learn the theme of California dreaming played with touch technique. Before we start, we need to check out the chords which are happening. The chords are very simple. We have a F sharp minor to B to A. I'll switch off the delay. Something like this. Now, first we need to learn the left hand. The left hand is making the rhythm guitar all alone. So, C sharp minor is like this: 4th fret, 6th, 5th. The B is 2nd, 4, 4, 2nd, 4, 4. Make something like this. Then the A is not possibly the open string position because we need to tap in the bass note, so we take it here. 5, 7, 6. A. Yeah, so this is more or less the left hand. Now the right hand is playing the melody all alone. So now we need to learn the scale with the right hand. To learn the scale, you can dampen the entire strings with your left hand. Then basically it's the same technique as with normal guitar playing hammer on pull-off. But since your right hand is not used to it, it's maybe a little bit uncomfortable because your right hand is not trained. So going up is not very hard because it's hammer on. So you just need to tap down. Oops. So just you play the normal F sharp minor scale. But down it's a little bit different, so difficult. Now you need to make pull-offs. So pull-offs, pull them away sideways. So the down movement is much more difficult than the up movement. You can practice a little bit like this, just play the chord, but it's not so comfortable because some strings get crossed by left and right hand, which is one of the main problems playing this touch technique. Good. Now once you have done this exercise, you can play the melody. Is going like this. Here it starts on the 9, 11, 11. It's something like this. So we start here on the 9th, 11, 9, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, 9, 9, 12, 11, 9, 12, 9, 11, 9. So now we make a combination with left and right hand. So So you see, you tap in the melody and then add the chord. What I sometimes do is here on the B, I just tap in like this. So I tap 3 with one finger instead of this movement, because sometimes you don't have the time for this. So like here. See, that's how it works. The combination is a little bit difficult, but just try to figure it out, like moving the melodies inside of each other. So. And so on. What you also can do is make the rhythm. Just left in. Looks much easier than it, of course it is, because now the left and the right hand have to act totally independent from each other, which as a piano player would do. That's the main problem on the touch technique, because each technique itself is not too hard. So I really would recommend that you first practice each hand separate, and then try to maybe first, like I showed, play the melody. To make it easy, accompany with the left. It gets easier when few things don't really cross each other, because then you still know what each hand is doing. And once you feel comfortable with this, then try to make the rhythm as I showed. And then maybe before you start the entire thing, just try to add some melody. Just make it easy, like with 2 notes here. See, now this time left and right are separate more or less. When it starts to get inside each other, then gets really hard. See, stuff like that. Yeah, this was my tutorial now here about playing California Dreaming with touch technique. Maybe about the sound setting is an often posed question. Just normal guitar, humbucker are recommended. And I normally have compression on a clean sound. And as you can hear, some delay, but you also can do it without delay. But in this case, I would have really put a lot of reverb on it, because it fattens the sound, because the sound from the touch tech is a little bit thin sometimes, and that gives a more fatter sound in combination with the compression. And the rest is a lot of practicing, of course. It's not so easy, but it's not impossible. I mean, I learned it, you can learn it too. So enjoy this one and see you next time.